Hi, welcome to Cubs and Culture. Yes, I know it's been a while, but I went on vacation. I saw 3 Cubs games. Of course, they lost 2 of them. I did get to see Rizzo pitch, which was awesome. The Cubs are doing well. They're up a game and a half. Okay, anyway, so today is July 30th, aka the worst day of the year in terms of the baseball schedule, because today is the non-waiver trade deadline. So this is where the bulk of the trading happens for the mid-season bullshit. And now, and I, fortunately, I guess, for as far as a convenient sample is concerned, there is a situation with the Nationals, who, I don't know, they've won the division like 4 of the last 6 years or something. They're a very good team. Normally, this year, I feel really bad for Dave Martinez because he was the Cubs bench coach, and he's had a very rough go of it this year. They'll probably end up with a winning season because, just because of Scherzer, old Blue Eye, and Strasburg, if he gets back. Okay, so they're below 500, and they've been bouncing back and forth like 3 games above 500, 3 games below 500, very much similar to the Cubs last year. And it's very, very unlikely they'll have make a run for even the wild card slot. There's just too many for the divisions. They have to go through the Braves and the Phillies, and they're just not likely to do that at all. And then as far as like the wild card second slot, they have either the Diamondbacks or Dodgers, and then either the Cubs or the Brewers. So they're like 3, and then there's also like the Pirates who are sniffing around the second wild card slot. In any case, the Nationals have decided to go into sell mode, which is absolutely depressing, because you were sort of expecting them to be again, make the playoffs. In any case, this player, his name is Bryce Harper. He won Rookie of the Year and MVP, and then he has had a couple of down seasons. But in any case, Bryce Harper has always been a National. He's a very, very good player. He's had, like everyone on the Nationals this year, he's in the midst of his worst career year. He's only been worth .4 WAR or something, which is insane. That's basically replacement level. In any case, it's probably just a blip, because what happens is he's kind of like, he has a really good year, then he has a down year, he has a really good year, and he has a down year. In any case, a lot of the issues with Harper this year seems to be more like a temporary blip as opposed to an actual issue. In any case, he's been the face of the franchise for almost a decade, and he's becoming a free agent. Maybe not quite a decade, for like 5-6 years. He just won the Home Run Derby as a National, which, only championship he's done. In any case, he has, he's a free agent at the end of the year, so that's a pretty standard operating procedure, that if you are to move him at the trade deadline for something, because you're not going to retain him at the end of the year as a free agent, which is really unfortunate. So here's the thing. Bryce Harper going away from the Nationals was been kind of predictable. Free agency today, when you're sort of a big player like that, the probability of you staying on the same team for your entire career is very, very low. In any case, very, very low. In any case, so Bryce Harper So for the Nats fans, this is supposed to be their last hurrah of trying to, get a World Series with Bryce Harper and keep the band together for a little bit longer. And that's probably not going to happen. Now, they're going to lose about probably, I don't know if he's going to be moved, but if the Nationals are absolutely committed to moving him, that someone will snap him up. It's not really a question. It's not really a question of if, excuse me, a question of if the pieces or deal can be put together. It's just who's going to have the best offer if the Nationals are committed. Goddamn. In any case, it's because of bullshit like this that makes the midseason. So it's one thing if for the National fans at the end of the year they were going to be like, yeah, we know Harper's going away. They can like sort of emotionally prepare for it. But there's got to be some like 8-year-old kid who's Harper's his favorite player, who's just been like, and he's been a National fan in his entire life, and he's going to lose 2 months of watching him play as a National just because of this sort of theoretical, let's move pieces to try to get players because of we're not in a position to compete, so let's sort of maximize our chances of winning a World Series as opposed to maximizing competing for the year, for year and year. And it really pisses me off because usually moving pieces around like this just backfires. By definition, only one team will make the correct moves a year in terms of winning the World Series. But apart from all of that, there's no real reason for this. And it just sort of ruins, like, why be if they move Harper in the next 16 hours, why, if you're a National fan, that's them throwing in the towel. So why even go to the ballpark for the next 2 months? It just seems cutting off your nose to spite your face in terms of this theoretical maximizing championships when you should be maximizing the fan experience. And so it's a really good example of how